like to tell you that that video was real of me catching a trophy fish, but alas, it's not. Of course, it was doctored by artificial intelligence. And you're wondering, well, why is Mark sitting out here talking about artificial intelligence? Well, our Holy Father recently talked about the ethics of artificial intelligence, and he stressed the importance of human dignity coming before automation. He talked about that God designed us with human faces and human voices, and it establishes our own, it is the foundation of our identity, but it's also the foundation of our relationships with each other too as well. And there's much smarter people out there saying much smarter than people things than me about artificial intelligence. Some people are talking about that 90% of intellectual labor can be replaced by AI in the coming years. That's a little bit scary. I try not to personalize AI. I'll take with my Alexa, I've changed the name to computer because that's what it is. I don't say please and thank you to it. I've programmed it so it doesn't say my name as well, because human relationships is what we're founded on. I think about, I was also thinking about they have death avatars now. So I don't know where you can actually record your voice and your video of yourself before you die, and you can talk to your loved ones afterwards. It's like that scene from Superman where Christopher Reeves goes back and sees Marlon Brando in this makeshift kryptonite, and they're having conversations back and forth long after his father has died. When I think about the Garden of Eden at this time, when we look back at history of individuals and societies, it always comes back to the sin of pride. The story where Adam and Eve are in this garden where God gives them all the abundance that they need, except tells them don't eat from the tree of knowledge. Of course, they were tempted there by the serpent who said, but you guys will become like gods. And so today with artificial intelligence, it's not as if so much reading from the tree of knowledge, we're almost grafting a piece of it and trying to create a new hybrid artificial tree out of it. In the early books of Genesis, God made us in his image and likeness, and it has been the foundation of who we are as humanity. We know that we all have a spark of divinity within us. And what artificial intelligence seemingly looks like today is that we're trying to create something in our image and likeness, us being broken and feeble. And when you think about that, it certainly gives me pause.